Step into the world of estate planning, probate, and wills and trusts with the Del Toro Law Podcast. Leading the way is your host, attorney Peter Del Toro.
Interested in making a charitable difference with your estate? Join us as a will and trust attorney explains how you can leave money to a charity through your will. Welcome back, everyone. This is Garfield Bowen, co-host / producer, back in the studio with attorney Peter Del Toro. Peter, how you doing today?
Great, Garfield. How are you?
I am well. So, Peter, can I leave money to a charity?
Yes, that's pretty common. I mean, you can leave money to actually whoever you want. Typically, it's usually our children or our heirs, but we have a lot of clients that would like to leave money to a charity, and we can definitely make that happen.
Okay. I mean, how difficult is it? Does it matter whether it's a will or a trust or?
It could be either way. You could leave it in a will, which would be subject to probate. It would go through the probate process before the money was distributed, and that's usually a little more expensive process. Typically, the clients that we have that want to leave money to a charity are a little on the higher net worth side, so we can set it up. I tell people, you give me your pie in the sky, what you want to happen, and we'll make it legally binding. Some people want to leave a one-time gift. Some people like to leave, like they might even start a foundation where there's a recurrent gift every year. What type of charity that you want to leave it to. And most people usually have their favorite charity, but we always want to make sure we vet those charities out. And sometimes we'll prepare a document and maybe that charity is not there in 10 or 15 years. So we want to know when that person dies, if that charity is not there, is there a second, is there a backup? And there's just a whole myriad of ways to do it, but we definitely make it happen. And some people like to donate while they're alive to see their gift working while they're alive. So for me, from that perspective, we sit down with the client, we discuss what they want, what their intentions are, because sometimes they think the way they want to do something is the best way, but we'll sit down and we'll work with their accountants, we'll work with their tax preparers, their financial planners, and chart the best course for them so they get the maximum benefit for themselves and for the charity.
Now, I watch a lot of PBS news, and at the end they have foundations. So would a foundation be sort of a trust, or is that just another name for it, or how would that work, the foundation?
So your trust could hold funds after your death and distribute them on a yearly basis. If that trust was to keep going for so many years or into perpetuity, we would basically have a trustee set up, which is similar to a foundation. Some people will set up a foundation while they're alive and fund it so they can actually have that foundation, work for them as far as seeing an impact in the community. They can control where the funds go, and then after their death, they can make sure it continues on. So it can be done either way. Like I said, we like to just sit with the client and go over, what they want to give. We have gifts as low as, $500 to the Dogs and Cats Forever, and we have multi-million-dollar, basically gifts that become endowments where every year the charity gets the interest earned on that money, and every year there's a gift to that charity. So we do it from small to large and everything in between.
There's a lot of great local non-for-profit organization here in the community that's doing some really great work. Would you say that donors, and I know there's different income levels of donors, but are those that put in a will for charities, are those the ones without living kids or spouses, or is it kind of a mix and match in terms of your experience?
It's kind of a mix and match. We see a lot of people that don't have any heirs and don't have any children that want to do some good with their funds. And like I said, we'll work with whatever they want to do. It's really, really customizable and very individualized. Sometimes we'll work with their financial planner and they won't make a donation of money per se. They'll make a donation of stock. Like I said, we'll work with they call it like the spearhead, the attorney, the financial planner, and the tax advisor, the accountant. Us three will work together to get the best benefit for the individual donating and also for the charity on the other end.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of great organizations here, and when you're setting up your will, I think they should be given consideration to in terms of being able to take advantage of some of this opportunity.
Agreed.
Listen, Peter, love it. You have a wonderful rest of the day. We'll see you in the next episode.
You too, Garfield. Be blessed.
Thanks for listening to the Del Toro Law Podcast, your source for estate planning, probate, and wills and trusts. For a complimentary consultation, visit deltoro.law or give us a call at 772-444-0101. That's 772-444-0101.